Hey guys, Dobby back at you. Got another story for you. The Celestial Empress was launched in 1998 as the pinnacle of luxury cruising. 14 decks, glass elevators, infinity pools that spilled into the horizon, theaters that seated 1,200. She ran flawless Caribbean loops for 20 years until a night in 2019 during a repositioning voyage from Miami to the scrapyard in Turkey. A Category 4 hurricane veered unexpectedly. The ship lost power mid-storm. Engines flooded. Generators failed. Comms went dark. Rescue helicopters spotted her drifting the next morning. Lights out, no movement on deck, but when they boarded, the crew of 320 and 1,847 passengers were gone. No bodies, no lifeboats launched, just wet footprints leading from cabins to the promenade deck, then stopping at the railings like everyone had simply stepped overboard together. The ship was towed to remote anchorage off the Azores, declared a constructive total loss, and left to rot. Insurance paid out. Families got settlements. The story faded into maritime legend. Until 2024, when a group of 4 urban explorers, drone pilots, and YouTubers chartered a fishing boat to sneak around for the ultimate abandoned cruise ship video. They called themselves the Drift Collective. Their GoPro footage leaked online later, heavily redacted, but enough survived to go viral before being taken down. They boarded at dusk via a rusted gangway. The ship loomed in fog, hull streaked with rust, like dried blood. Decks silent except for a creak of metal and the lap of waves against the tide. They started on Deck 7. Main atrium. The central chandelier still hung. Crystals swaying gently, though no wind reached inside. Their flashlights caught reflections, faces in the glass, pale and staring, but when they panned back, nothing. In the theater, rows of velvet seats were pristine. Stage curtains parted slightly. On the screen, blank except for a looping safety video from 2019. In the unlikely event of evacuation, the narrator's voice was calm, cheerful, but underneath it layered like an echo, hundreds of voices whispering the same line in unison. They moved to the pool deck, water still in the infinity pool. Black and still, no algae, no debris, just perfect mirror flat. One explorer, Mark, leaned over the edge to film the reflection. His camera caught something, his own face looking back, but smiling wider than he was. Then the reflection raised a hand and waved, slow, deliberate, while Mark's real hand stayed at his side. He jerked back. The water rippled once. Then something rose from the deep end, not breaking the surface, just pressing up against it from below. A handprint. Then another. Dozens. Palms flat, fingers splayed, like passengers trying to push out of an invisible barrier. They ran for the bridge, doors sealed from the inside. Through the window they saw the helm, all screens dark except for one radar still displaying glowing green. A single blip labeled Celestial Empress. Dead center. No other ships, but the blip pulsed like a heartbeat. The captain's logbook lay open on the console, last entry handwritten. 2347. All passengers assembled on promenade. They say the water is warmer than the air. They want to swim. I told them no. They laughed. Then they started walking one by one, smiling. I locked myself in here. They're knocking now, not angry, patient, singing show tunes from the theater night, the same ones we played that evening. I can hear them through the steel. They're waiting for me to join the dance, the night of the storm. As the explorers read it out loud, the knocking started, soft at first, then rhythmic, from every direction, bulkheads, ceilings, floors. Thousands of bare feet padding in sync. One explorer, Lena, whispered, "We need to leave." They bolted for the gangway, but every corridor twisted now, decks repeating, stairwells leading back to the same hallway. The ship was bigger inside than out, infinite. They found the promenade deck at last. The railings were lined with figures, silhouettes in evening wear, backs to them, staring at the black sea. No faces visible, just outlines. Hundreds perfectly still. Mark called out, "Hey, we're just filming." Every head turned at once, slow, mechanical, faces blank, smooth skin where features should be. But they had voices, overlapping, cheerful. "Welcome aboard, the show is about to begin. Please take your seats. The water is lovely tonight." The figures stepped forward in unison, not walking, gliding. The deck lights flickered on, dim, golden, like the ship was powering up for one last sailing. The explorers ran, made it to the gangway. Their boat was still tied below. As they scrambled down the last one, Lena looked back. The promenade was empty again, but the main deck spotlights snapped on. Music started, faint at first, then swelling. The big band number from opening night 2019. Laughter echoed, clinking glasses, applause. And from the bridge wing, a single figure in white officer's uniform leaned out, waved once, smiling. The fishing boat pulled away fast, engines screaming. Behind them, the celestial empress sat motionless in the fog, lights blazing now, every deck illuminated, like she was hosting the grandest party of her life. No one has gone back since, but satellite photos sometimes show her in different positions, never towed, never moved by wind or current, just relocated. A little closer to shipping lanes each time. And if you're ever on a cruise at night, far from land, and you hear faint big band music drifting across the water, look for the lights in the fog. She's still sailing, still waiting for more guests to fill the empty seats. Thanks for listening, guys. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. Thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever floats your boat. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.